Good evening, viewers. Welcome yet to another edition of World Sports right here on Star TV. I'm Sarah Kamara presenting together with our pundit, that is Campo, in the building. In our today sports program, we'll be looking at Gambia. As you already know, Gambian fans have to wait for another 2 years or so for the Africa Cup of Nations. The Scorpions coach defended his tactics in Algeria, according to media reports on the Chronicles. We've also have on the international scene Ole Gunnar Solskjaer summer shopping list. As you already know, he has been confirmed as a Manchester United manager. While Barcelona are interested in Marcus Rashford, Michael Schumacher in Formula 1 records to be celebrated. We'll be discussing about it, talking about it right here on World Sports. And then Paris Saint-Germain sent a message to Real Madrid regarding Mbappe and Neymar. As you already know, Real Madrid are already interested in Mbappe and Neymar. But before we go any further, let me just introduce my sports pundit, that is Campo. Campo, welcome to World Sports.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and good evening to wonderful listeners that are watching Star TV, World Sport Daily. Have you say?
All right, thank you very much, Campo Jata. Just to give you a brief, update on our main stories right here on World Sports. The Scorpion head coach Tom Senford has defended his 4-5-1 tactics, in the Gambia 1-1 draw against Algeria on Friday in the final qualifier for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations tournament in Egypt. Meanwhile, the Belgian has been under heavy criticism for Scorpion supporters from his team dull performance in Algeria, or the blast him for choosing to use a defensive formation in a match the team was expected to attack and win, according to media reports. The last game the Scorpion played all-attack formation against Algeria was in 2012, and they lost 4 goals to 1. Algeria haven't lost at home after 34 games before meeting us. Therefore, as a professional and an experienced coach, I know what strategy is needed to get the positive results, the 45-year-old told reporters. According to him, he said, if you want to win, you have to also to be very, very smart. If we played very attacking football against this Algerian team, we would concede at least 3, 4, or even 5 goals, according to the coach. This is not local league football where everyone can attack, according to coach Tom Senford. Meanwhile, following the draw against Algeria, which made the Scorpion quest to qualify for Africa Cup of Nations, over many fans and commentators have questioned the incompetence and called for his sacking, according to recent report. Among them is football commentator, that is Bunja Kebe, who said it's obvious that this coach is no-brainer, not better than our local coaches, and he has to be sacked upon the team's return. A former Scorpion goalkeeper, that is Pat Dembo Tue, also argued that the way forward is that the coach has to go. In his reaction, Senford defended his record since appointment as head coach, boasting that he had the highest point rate in the last 10 years of the Gambia national team football. Meanwhile, away from the coach to the international scene, as you already know, that is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been confirmed as the next Manchester United manager on a permanent basis. We've just compiled, some of the players that he will be recruiting. That is Marco Verratti, Toni Kroos, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, all on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's summer shopping list, according to media report. We take a closer look at some of them. As you already know, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been a revelation in his breakthrough season for Crystal Palace. As of early this month, no player in Europe top 5 leagues had been more successful tackles than him. He's a right back, and he will cost Manchester United in the region of £40 million. Joao Cancelo, right back, will cost Manchester United £65 million. We also seen Saul Niguez is a central midfielder. He will cost Manchester United another £80 million, while Ivan Rakitic, central midfield, will also cost Manchester United £55 million. Marco Verratti will cost Manchester United £90 million as a central midfield, and then Toni Kroos, who is also a central midfield, will cost Manchester United, that is £50 million. On other international stories, Bayern Munich complete £68 million signing of Atletico Madrid World Cup winning defender, that is Hernandez, on 5-year deal. Bayern announced on Wednesday the French has spent a 5-year contract and will join them from July 1st after completing his medical during international break, according to media reports. Meanwhile, Barcelona to use Manchester United interest in Coutinho as bargaining chip in summer swap for Marcus Rashford. The Spanish Giants are planning a life without Luis Suarez as the influential striker enters his twilight years. Rashford is among their top targets for the summer, according to reports in Catalonia. Meanwhile, really, Luis Van Gaal, former Manchester United boss, claimed his United side was more entertaining than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but the Stars put the new gaffer on top. Luis Van Gaal suggests that Manchester United have changed to pack the boss since he departed the club, but Stars suggests he is being harsh on his two successors who did better in a number of areas, according to media reports. On Formula 1, Michael Schumacher record-breaking Formula 1 career to be celebrated at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Michael Schumacher will see his record-breaking Formula 1 career recognized at Goodwood's Festival of Speed this summer, as a collection of his cars from Formula 1 will be displayed to the fans. The Ferrari legend turns 50 this year, and the tribute also coincides with the 25th anniversary of his first of 7 Formula 1 championship titles. Michael Schumacher suffered brain damage in a skiing accident in 2013 and is reportedly confined to a wheelchair. The specific state of his health remains private. Meanwhile, Paul Pogba demand to be the highest paid player at Real Madrid as the Spanish Giants plan summer rebuild. Meanwhile, has laid out Paul Pogba wage demand of £13.65 million as Real Madrid seek to complete a swap for the Frenchman. According to Tuttosport, Pogba has admitted a move to Real Madrid would be a dream for him, and it is thought that playing under comparison Zidane would also be a big draw. Meanwhile, on athletics, Semenya says she is no threat to women's sports as he hits back at IAAF President Co, who reopened all wounds. Double Olympic 800 meters champion Caster Semenya says he is no threat to women's sports, and the recent comments from IAAF President Sebastian Coe has reopened all wins. According to him, Semenya is awaiting a court of arbitration for sports verdict on her appeal against the IAAF regulation that says female athletes class as having difference in sexual development gain an unfair advantage due to their higher level. Though only in races between 400 meters and 1,000 meters, the court had been due to announce its decision on Tuesday, but has postponed it until late in April. Meanwhile, Co told Australian Daily Telegraph at the weekend, the reason we have gender classification is because if we didn't, then no woman would ever win another title or another medal or break another record in our sports. The reason Mbappe will stay at Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain project has 2 pillars supporting it. One is Neymar, and the other, of course, is Kylian Mbappe. The French forward arrived at Parc des Princes as a luxury player and the most expensive football player in the world, and he has become the big star in Paris. His fans idol helped by winning the World Cup with France. Real Madrid have made it clear that they won't submit a bid for Mbappe this summer, and those in Paris see him as a non-transferable whatever the fee is. Paris Saint-Germain's desire to keep hold of Mbappe goes beyond what he offers on the pitch, according to media reports, and that is itself a lot. The French forward and Neymar are to French football what David Beckham was in Spain during his time at Real Madrid. They are money-making machine for Paris Saint-Germain. Meanwhile, Barcelona players get their 2018-2019 Audi. Barcelona first team have chosen their Audi that they will drive for the upcoming season, according to media reports in Catalonia. We give you some of the players. Their Audis. Messi opted for an SQ7, while Valverde opted for an e-tron 100% electric. Piqué opted for SQ7, the same as Lionel Messi, and Luis Suarez opted for an XQ7, while Jordi Alba also opted for Q750 TDI Citroën, according to media reports. Now, away from that, we've also compiled the summer. As you already know, Real Madrid will play Atletico Madrid in the MetLife Stadium with the Italian derby in China, and current champion Tottenham Hotspur showing off their new stadium, according to media reports. That's the preseason. We will be discussing about some of those fixtures in our discussion right here on World Sports. And finally, Paris Saint-Germain sent Real Madrid a message on Mbappe and Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain presented their poster for their season ticket campaign for next season. In it, they send a clear and direct message to Real Madrid. Some would try to argue to Real Madrid and any other suitors of their big playing stars. Images of Neymar and Mbappe were included, suggesting they will both remain in the Paris Saint-Germain squad after the summer, according to media reports. Those were some of the main stories right here on World Sports. Let's just go to the discussion table, of course. I will be discussing with my companion that is in Campo, who is a sports pundit, regarding Gambia qualification and what the coach, Tom Senfed, has said in the media. As you already know, he said that he defended his tactics against Algeria. Instead of attacking, he would be defending, and he defended, of course, in Algeria. He also said that many people are jealous, you know, because they want him to be sacked. Campo, we've just had what the coach has said. He defended his tactics in Algeria. He said that people are jealous, and then that's why the people are calling for him to be sacked, and that he cannot understand, you know, somebody who is the best coach in the history, you know, of Gambia, you know, can be sacked.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's very funny. He's a controversial man. He has been controversial all over the world since it even started coaching the Gambia, because a caliber of coach like him cannot say that. And who is going to be jealous on Tom? Because of Tom, if you look at the countries that he coached, he don't do nothing there, and he's a defensive-minded coach. Because one thing, what he said that before the game, he said that they need this game. They want to go all out and win there and depend on Togo and Benin to draw, so that we can qualify for the first time. But that wasn't the plan. Before the game, what he said, and after and before the game started, the type of tactics that he used was totally wrong, because of he played 4-5-1 formation, which is very wrong, because he was telling the players that to defend and hit Algeria on counter attack, and that has never happened. The boys were defending. The boys did not know what to do, because his tactics was very, very, very poor. No shot on target. No, they don't create chances. They don't have corner. The entire force half. So which type of tactics is that? I think the best way to defense is the best way to attack. But Tom did not say that. He was telling the boy, sit back and go and hit these people on counter attack. Okay. If you go out, they are going to kill us. A caliber coach like Tom saying that he's the best coach in history.
Looking at his tactics, I think he was playing 4-5-1. 4-5-1, which was very flat.
6 to 7 defenders that he played. One thing, I have 6 points against Tom, because one, his selection is always a problem. Okay. His selection is always been controversial. He don't select the right players. 2, his defensive tactics is always poor. 3, he always has certified with a draw. Even our final game, he said that he certified with a draw. 4, he has never succeeded in his entire coaching career. We all know that Tom has never been successful in any country.
Okay, let's just look at some of his records. Okay?
He never succeeded in any country.
Some of his records, you know, coaching Gambia, and then, you know, the records of Paul Pot. We all know, because he made mention of Paul Pot. You know, that his first games, you know, is better than Coach Paul Pot. Looking at the statistic right now, I think we've seen Coach Paul Pot 5 games is better than Coach Tom Stonefeld 5 games, because we've seen here with the coach Paul Pot, he played against Liberia. That was his first game in June, you know, in 2008. That was a 1-1 draw. That was in Liberia, and then he also drew with Senegal 0-0. That was in the Gambia. In the Gambia, he defeated Algeria. That is 1-0, and then Algeria defeated him inside Algeria, and then he defeated Liberia in the Gambia 3-0, meaning he have 2 wins, 2 draw, and then lost 1. Looking at 5 games for Coach Tom Stenfeld, he have his first game, that was a draw. He also drawed also, and then Togo beat him, and then he beat Benin 3-1, and then he drew against Algeria, meaning he only, you know, managed to win only 1 game out of his, you know, 5 outings. But according to the coach, he's better than Coach Paul Pot.
No, he's dreaming, because of the records are there. That's why he always want to put himself in a controversy, because of the records are there to speak for himself. Paul managed to score 9 points, and he managed to score only 6 points, and he managed to win only one game. In football, when you draw 3 games, Sarah, it means you lose 2 games because you drop 6 points, 2. If you count it, it's going to be 6 points. Then it means Tom lose 2 games, 3 games because he lose against Togo here in Banjul. Because of why he lost that game, because he was sitting back saying that I'm not going all out, and even Togo have a 1-man down, but he still now continue defending. Togo have to score the Gambia at the last minute. That cost Gambia for not qualifying. My other problem is I love confidence in him, and his contract is about to expire. But and I believe he's not the right guy for the job. He don't deserve to have the contract. If JFA continue to extend his contract, yes, it's their own problem, but it's going to cause more problem for the Gambia because he's not the right guy for the job. He bring a lot of controversy for the for this country.
Okay, you've just mentioned a lot of controversy. Let's just look at this quote. According to the Chronicles, okay, he said, "I took up the Gambian national team not with the mission to qualify, but to be competitive, and I succeeded in it." So, in a whole, his mission was not to qualify, you know, to the Africa Cup of Nations, according to.
Then when signing him, because he was saying that there's a possibility that we can qualify because he said somebody contract assigning him to come and coach them, but he decided to come to Gambia. Gambia have the more chance to make it than those countries. Those countries pay more money than him. He certainly forget himself. But for me, I find him the worst coach in Gambian football, and Gambian football don't need the type of Tom because he has a selection problem. His defensive tactics is very wrong, so we don't know the type of coaches. So if they continue extending his contract, it will bring more problem. The other camp that are always against the federation will have a ground to use to against them. But definitely he's not the right guy for Gambia, and he don't deserve another contract. But
yeah, and
it's
I
up to the
also think there are a lot of problems in Gambian football. A lot of loopholes, you know, in Gambian football. Looking at administrative wife, technical wife, even the media. Because the media, for me, they also contributed a lot. You know, a lot because the media should also play their role. But instead, you see, you know, journalists, you know, media personnel, taking sides, you know, and then, you know, not voicing out what actually happens or what actually went wrong or what actually need to be done in order for Gambian football to go forward. I think the media also has to start taking up the mantle, you know, at least let them know that they are representing the Gambian people. They are not representing, you know, Mr. X or Mr. Y, or they are not representing, you know, any group, you know, of people. They are representing the Gambian people, and the Gambian people need them to do their work. But most of the Gambian media personnel, you know, are engaged, you know, supporting, you know, administrative officials, and, you know, and hiding out the facts.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah. That's wrong from the media. The media should try and help the public and help the federation, because of, as I always say, players and managers and administration, they are not the most powerful people in the world. The media are the most powerful people. The media will tell you what went wrong, what you should do. If you don't do it, they will definitely criticize you, and the public will know that what you are saying is the truth. So we just try and help our football, not to be sidelined. When there is truth, let's say the truth. But let's say, I know this guy, I know this guy. So if we do that, our country will never go. We see some like Senegal and other countries in England, Spain. The media select their team and put pressure on their federation to do the right thing, definitely. But if we said like that and decided to make a side, definitely our football will not go. The media contribute a lot in this type of results. The media contribute a lot because they will see the truth. They will never talk about it. Look at what Tom did. I'm the best coach in history. How can you cite the best coach in history? Now the media is silent. Nobody criticizes. It's only few are criticizing that he's playing with the mind of the Gambian people. He cannot play on our mind, but the media is just keeping silence and never say that he's the truth. And that was true. Tom managed to have a possible 15 points. Tom managed to have only 5 points. He lose how many points? That's very worst. That's worse. How can you say that you are the best coach in history? Now the media is keeping silence on that. Definitely he get it all wrong. So it's high time for us to tell, look, we are the most powerful people in the world. So we should tell about what should be done. Definitely. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Campo, on that. Away from the Gambia, now to the international scene. Manchester United has just confirmed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as their permanent coach, and of course, Manchester United will be going to the transfer market. As you already know, we have Marco Verratti, Toni Kroos, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and also João Cancelo, Ivan Rakitic. These are all, you know, players on Manchester United rather. But let's just talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for a start. You know, he's been given the role to manage Manchester United on permanent basis right now. It was news that the news that Manchester United fans, you know, were waiting for, because he already proved himself. There were two options, either Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Pochettino. And right now, I think Manchester United fans, even if you go to Twitter, what is trending is a lot of fans, you know, a lot of former Manchester United players, you know, are really happy and appreciate that, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been appointed on a permanent basis. Yeah,
it's a very good news for the Manchester United fans and Manchester United outfit. If you look at Solskjaer, I would say he's among the best players for Manchester United, because Manchester United need reset when they sack Jose Mourinho. They need reset. It's not about bringing big names or bringing top coaches. Bring somebody that know the club inside and outside of the club. Then it's very, 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 very important in football. That's why it would do the right thing, bringing him, winning his first straight game is amazing. Even Pep Guardiola never did that. Even Alex Ferguson never did that. His first season at Manchester, and also he made a miracle comeback against PSG. PSG beating them inside that of the Old Trafford 2-0. He turned the deposit and go to Paris and beat them 3-1. That alone gives him the contract, definitely, and he's the right man for the job. This is the man that can bring the glory of Manchester United, and he can definitely reset the team. It's not about winning the winning trophy or qualifying in the Champions League, because the main task is for him to reset the team, and the management have done a right thing to appoint Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I wish him a very good work.
Okay, and then there are some two key positions that he needs to strengthen in the transfer market, that is right back together with central midfield. Yeah,
it's true, because right now Manchester United, the midfield is having problems. Sometimes Pogba will go off, sometimes Madrid is injury prone, but he needs to have a very good midfielder that will definitely control the midfield and also try to supply the attack with lot of balls, so that they can score goals. They can feed the like of Rashford, Linegaard, and this Antonio Martial too. And he needed right back, because Luxor, Valencia, sometimes injury, they are injury prone. So you need to have a constant left back and a right back that will definitely build the attack to go forward. Because Manchester United's style of play is to attack, it's not to sit at back. Yeah.
Okay, we've also seen that is Louis van Gaal, you know, attacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, attacking Jose Mourinho, you know, that since he left Manchester United, they have not been entertaining, you know, what they have been playing is park the bus. Maybe, you know, for Jose Mourinho's side, you know, one might say, okay, Mourinho always park the bus, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if you look at the statistic, I think he's better than Jose Mourinho, he's better than Louis van Gaal, he's better than David Moyes.
Even Alex Ferguson, his first 8 games, he's better than even Alex Ferguson. Yeah, Van Gaal will definitely try to back himself because of the way they sacked him. He was not expecting. He won the FA Cup. At the end of the day, he signed. But he was playing engineering football. But Solskjaer is not playing defensive football. He's not playing defensive. I never see him playing defensive football. Even against Chelsea, against Tottenham inside Wembley, he played a fantasy football. The only one game that he played defensive football, that was defense and counter, and that game plan worked. That is against PSG, because PSG is leading you 2-0, so you should not go all out and attack them. When they hit you, you have to fight back and score another 2 goals. When they hit you again, you have to score again. So that's the only game that I see him defending. But other games he has been attacking. His first press conference, what is tell the players, we have to go out. Manchester United's style of play is not for defense. We are not defense. We have to go all out, no matter what. Even they are going to kill us and eliminate us, but we must go out and show our priority that yes, we are Manchester United. That's a typical Manchester United. We know not to sit back, but it's Van Gaal's opinion. Maybe he's jealous of he's jealous of
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now.
But definitely there is his own opinion, but I never agree with him on that.
Barcelona to use the interests of Manchester United in continue as a bargaining chip for Schumacher for Marcus Rashford. I don't think whether Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, would welcome this news, or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would, you know, allow Manchester United to sell Marcus Rashford. He's just been appointed on a permanent basis, and then he would like to keep, you know, his best players, because right now he's in the market, but he's not looking for, you know, attackers, forward players. What he's looking for is midfield and then defensive, and I think he's satisfied with the forward players that he has. Yes. So I don't think whether Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would allow, you know, Rashford, you know, to move to Barcelona.
Yeah, since Solskjaer got, Rashford was his best striker. He scored more goals than any other player in the team. I don't believe that he's going to sell Rashford like that. Although Rashford is a young player than Coutinho have a talent. Coutinho know the Premier League a lot. He was a former Liverpool player, but bringing Coutinho to Manchester United, it will bring more tension because Liverpool and Manchester United, they are a big rival in the division, so it will be more frustrated to Coutinho. But Coutinho left Liverpool just to be successful in Barcelona, but currently that does not go well. But exchanging him with Rashford, definitely. If you look at Rashford have more future than Philippe Coutinho. And Philippe Coutinho is an injury pro too. But I don't know whether Solskjaer will agree with that deal. But we see Solskjaer did not comment. Rashford did not say anything. But I don't believe that deal will go through. But yeah, but I know if Barcelona want to price out this guy, Rashford is going to be around 100 million. But remember, we live in a crazy world of football. But I think it will be difficult for Manchester United to release Rashford and to try with Philippe Coutinho.
Okay, still on Manchester United, I think the Real Madrid also want to kill off Manchester United. I think Spanish clubs want to milk Manchester United out because Barcelona going for Rashford, and then you're seeing Real Madrid right now tweeted to sign Paul Pogba, as reports say Pogba demanded to be the highest paid player at Real Madrid right now. Yeah, so but I don't know whether the story is true or not, but that is the rumors that is really going on right now, in Spain. Yeah,
remember we wanted to sign Pogba before he moved to Manchester United back. But if you look at Pogba, deliberately come on air saying that every player in this world will love to play for Madrid. It's a dream come true to play for Madrid. They are the biggest club, and Zidane is the best coach in the world. He's showing his love to Real Madrid too. He's telling me that come and get me, and also Zidane is the best guy because of he was saying that when he was young he used to watch Zinedine Zidane playing amazing football. He would love to see at the dressing room with Zinedine Zidane. So players like it. Like Pele used to say, a player will kiss this bite today and tomorrow he will kiss another bite, and he will say something that he that you will not believe he will say it with another club. So this is the crazy world of football. Let's wait and see. But Pogba deliberately tell his dream is to play for Real Madrid, and Zidane is the best coach. But right now he's happy at Manchester United, but nobody knows the future. So let's wait and see what is going to happen.
Okay, let's wait and see what's going to happen. Let's just go over to France, as you already know. Reason that Mbappe will stay at Paris Saint-Germain together with Neymar. We've also seen right now their season ticket. The poster is already out. Neymar and then Mbappe, on those posters right now, sending a clear message, to Real Madrid that these two players are not for sale, this summer. This no amount of money, can, afford them. We've also know that Paris Saint-Germain, Mbappe and then together with Neymar, they are money-making machine, for Paris Saint-Germain right now, despite the fact that, they are one of the best players right now in the world, but they are to what David Beckham was at Real Madrid.
Yeah, definitely, money, because Neymar too is a poster boy in South America, and there's been a lot of money for PSG, and Mbappe is the only French big name playing in the French league. So they not love to see him leaving France, going to Spain or going to England. So it would be a very big gap for league alongside with Neymar. So that's why they will try everything to try and these two players to stay. Because remember, if they want to sign one big name, then it means one big name will go because of what they earn and what they spend is different. Because of UEFA have put a regulation that you cannot spend more than what you are not getting. And last thing we see PSG get 60 million. So and that's why they sold some of their players. And this season they are not going to win the Champions League. They will win the French League and maybe the Coupe de France, Coupe de la Ligue. But I believe they will not even reach to 80 million euros. So if they want to sign a big name player with 100 million, then they must have to balance their check. Sell Mbappe or Neymar. Yes. Or they left their team to be like that. But right now the team need to be they need to change their team, because right now the team is old. They don't have that big players, and Neymar sometimes injury come and go, and Mbappe is the only one. So these two players playing together, they always help PSG. But if one is off, PSG cannot go. But I believe, I don't know if they will stay. It will going to be very difficult for Carrefour to try and press out these players to leave PSG. Definitely, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult.
Okay, on Formula One, we've also seen Michael Schumacher. We'll see his record-breaking Formula One career recognized at Good Works Festival of Speed. Michael Schumacher, 25th anniversary of his first of 7 Formula One World Championship title.
Amazing. The best.
Legendary.
He won 7 times. 7 times being a world champion. Definitely, the Formula One definitely miss this guy, and still now he's in the coma still now. But we wish him a speedy recovery. But definitely, the sport will never forget him. He's amazing Formula One driving. So definitely, there's no Formula One driver that will win 7 in a row. It's only him. So
do you think we can have another driver, you know, in the caliber of Michael Schumacher?
Yes, Lewis Hamilton. But we were expecting this guy Alonso to break his record, but Alonso win two times in a row. Then the rest he never performed anymore, and finally he even retired from Formula One. So it's going to be difficult to see someone to challenge Michael Schumacher. But I believe this guy, Lewis Hamilton can challenge him. But now Lewis Hamilton win four titles, but to try and pass his record. Young. Yeah, I'm still young, but to try and pass his record is going to be difficult, because every year you get new stars, every you get new drivers that are coming up to set a new record. But to win it 7 times, it's possible. Nothing is possible in this world. But I believe that there will be a day his record will be broken.
Okay, and finally on World Sports, that is the pre-season tournament. This summer we'll see Real Madrid play Atletico Madrid in MetLife Stadium with the Italian derby in China, and current champions Tottenham Hotspur showing off their new stadium. AS Roma will be taking on Chivas, Arsenal take on Bayern Munich, Manchester United take on Inter Milan, Arsenal also will be taking on Roma, Bayern Munich take on Real Madrid, Benfica take on Chivas, Juventus take on Tottenham Hotspur, Real Madrid take on Arsenal, Bayern Munich take on AC Milan, and then Chivas also be taking on Atletico Madrid, Juventus Inter Milan, AS Roma Benfica, Tottenham Hotspur Manchester United, Real Madrid Atletico Madrid, AC Milan Benfica, Manchester United AC Milan, Tottenham Hotspur Inter, Atletico Madrid Juventus. An entertaining pre-season.
It's going to be the best pre-season. It's like seeing big names playing together. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Seeing and also seeing Tottenham opening their new stadium is absolutely amazing too. Definitely a big team will love to go there and play. And part of the history here, we once played in Tottenham Stadium. And Manchester United also play with Inter Milan, Real Madrid play with Atletico Madrid, but Juventus play with Tottenham Hotspur. This is the type of game that we want to see in the beautiful game, trying to compete each other. So it will always be amazing. So it's going to be an interesting pre-season in July, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much, Campo, for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, and Sarah, and thanks to wonderful viewers that are watching us right now on Star TV, World Sport Daily. As I always say, this is the beginning, this is the new Gambia. So, inshallah, by God willing, Star TV is going to dominate the world, for sure.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibrahima Campo Jata. Viewers, that's it right here on World Sports. Sarah and team saying bye-bye to all of you. Keep on sporting. We'll be back. That's going to be next week. Bye-bye.